I'll find the stream link later. It should appear in stream links automatically. It's on my own.
Streamlink. Yeah, it hasn't yet,
No,
but
I'll Google it now. 2 seconds. I'll find myself.
we all agreed this is Glenn's fault, by the way. Start
did.
filling that in.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yep. Multiple positions lost, I presume. We all agreed this is Glenn's fault, by the way. Start filling that in.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yep.
I've just posted it in the chat. In the stream links, it should appear automatically.
Where did Glenn finish?
Snetton. 27th.
Oh, okay. And it loses 13 then?
It's live now. It's just popped up and told me on my screen.
Yeah, it might have not started when it should have done. It should start automatically when I set it up. But we got it now.
That's it for this race, by the way.
Is it? Fiona, you're on.
Easy.
See, it's now popped up in Discord.
Do we want to briefly revisit the first incidents then? Because I don't think they've been shown on the stream.
They've got the description, haven't they? The reasoning. It was only the one with your one, which was a protest, and Fiona's one was sure Fiona's not going to question it.
No.
Yeah, that's fair.
I held my hands up to that straight after the race.
Oh, yeah. It wasn't what you were saying earlier. What we got?
Did we have any pit starters?
Oh, sorry. You ready already? Right, hang on.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, for some reason, when I open up the one-stop sheet, it closes the protest sheet. And I'm going to find the fucking thing again. License points. Yes, so... none of them are here. Thor should have had a PS2. And Colin Sansom, I think that's it.
Let me get these in alphabetical order and then...
Oh, I didn't. Always have to do this.
And who the other one did you say?
Colin Sansom. Need to -3, don't I?
-6.
Hang about.
Off, mate.
License sheet? Yes. This is in penalty served, yeah?
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Have you got the list in front of you again so I don't have to open up the other one?
Colin Sanson and Thor.
Wait, let me go on Colin.
I didn't do them after race 1 either, though.
No, you don't need to do it after race 1. The sheet does it automatically.
No, that's handy. Can we not teach you to do it automatically after every race?
I've asked that question, but the reason it knows you've served it in race 1 because you haven't done a quality time.
Okay, cool. Thor and...
Colin Sanson.
Thor was in there, but I've just got to... For some reason, there's not many cars on the track. I think Colin must be in the pit lane because it shoots to the pit lane.
Play it on a little bit and see if he appears when the race actually gets starting. Because it might be that he was late pressing the grid button. There goes an 88 sector.
Weird. Who's that?
It's an AM one, so it's got to be Glenn or Mark Oliver.
It's the colours of Mark Oliver.
Yeah.
999.
Yeah, Mark Oliver, isn't it, right?
Yeah.
Strange. Did I miss him off that? No, I don't think I did. Oh.
It's safe to start there.
he didn't have penalties.
Maybe he thought he did, or maybe he was just late joining.
Yeah,
Maybe.
maybe it's a mistake.
Maybe
Genuine
it was
mistake.
safer. What's our first incident then?
Did we assess whether Colin is there or not?
No, I couldn't find him.
No.
When I clicked on him, it wouldn't go to him.
Let me ping up my replay of race 2 where you're.
He finishes the race.
When I click on,
Yeah, if we do the incident, I'll double check that while we're going around and relay back.
Right,
okay.
Right, Meatball. Nick Clibben's 2 minutes 12.
Oh. 2 minutes. Oh, 2 minutes 12 actually when he's off. Oh.
Dolphin.
Oh. Oh. Why did he give so much room?
That's a shame.
Some.
Glenn next at 7:06. Another Meatball.
706.
7:06. It's got selfie written all over it.
Oh.
Yep. It's bumpy out there, isn't it?
Palmer would have charged him for the grass.
Yeah. Let's charge him virtual money from Virtual Palmer.
Protests.
I've just looked. Yeah, it is Colin Sanson did start from the pit lane.
He did.
He was late leaving. He didn't leave until 2 minutes 50 on the timestamp, or 2 minutes 47 actually. But so
actually, I do seem to remember him disconnecting just before the race started.
Yeah.
Now I think about it. So right, okay. Right, Adam Holloway has protested Nathan Davis at lap 4 at Oggies. Apparently, Nathan, you came off the brakes to drive straight across the front of him in the braking zone.
Yeah.
Isn't that how an overtake works?
Which one's Oggies?
The right-hander just before the tight right before the Bentley straight.
I'll pretend I know which
play it from here. Oh, there it was. The back straight. This corner, anyway.
Go back.
Yeah, go back.
Go back.
Oh.
Oh, it was a late move.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. It seemed like a quick jerk across as well, didn't
car
it?
on the inside?
Did he not get a slowdown for that then?
He must have done.
Yeah, he's got to do what going across there. It was a late move, and it was
Can we go on cockpit of
of course.
Adam?
On cockpit of Adam.
Just to see in a bit like what he would have seen from it all.
To me, it was a late move, and it was very forceful as well.
Yeah.
It's the on the brakes and then the little off the brakes and then dart, which to me it's like oh shit, there's a car there.
Yeah, you can't just block it like that.
My question is, why does this cause Adam to run wide? Because if you have a car that hits the brakes in front of you, surely you'd brake harder.
It looks like once he's had the accident, he gasses it back on again, I think.
Is he trying to anticipate Nathan coming back on the track and he's trying to dodge it?
It doesn't look as bad on board with Nathan. Oh, I didn't think so.
No.
Like,
These lateral moves never look as bad on board.
No.
I was just trying to sugarcoat it.
Yeah, I mean it's a very late chop. It's an aggressive chop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But keep playing it so that we can work out why Adam loses ground.
He's got to avoid the car going back on, hasn't he?
He just seems to drive off the circuit by himself.
Play it back on board with Adam if you could. Yeah, I think he's panicking a bit because he doesn't know where Nathan's going.
My view on that currently is yes, Nathan's chopped him, but I don't know whether Nathan's caused him to lose multiple positions.
Yeah.
Can we play it from this angle once more, please?
I don't think it caused him to lose them positions, but it was very forceful when he chopped across lane.
I blame that Excite car behind him.
I was about to ask which one it is.
Me.
Oh, definitely.
That's a tough one. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think Nathan is at fault for making Adam go off the track.
No, I don't.
I do not like the moving in the braking zone bit, though.
Yeah. It was a sharp turn across him, wasn't it?
So then what we're looking at then is a 12
isn't it? Realistically. Yeah, that's what I would think of it, because it wasn't his fault that the car went off track. He did that himself in sort of panic mode, like you said.
Yeah, and if Nathan doesn't chop across him, then he wouldn't have felt the need to do that and go off the track. So it is indirectly because of the chop.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd agree with that. Mind you, 2LP, he loses multiple places, doesn't
he? Yeah, but it is Nathan hasn't caused him to, I don't think.
Oh, okay, right, fair enough.
That's what we were saying, is 2LP because he had
2LP for the late chop.
It is, he had an opportunity after the chop and after the contact to gather it back up, and instead gassed it up. I think that's where we were going with it.
Yeah.
Is it a 2LP or is it just a warning? Because I think we've done warnings before.
We could do, I suppose. We could give a warning.
Yeah, I mean, hands up. I literally don't remember this. But looking at it with a cold eye, it's like the green car's fault there, you know. But to be fair, he sends him on the perfect line into that corner as well. So, but no, in all seriousness, if this Adam guy is watching, I apologise for that move. That wasn't fantastic.
Very big of you, Nathan. Well done.
Well, no, it's just recognising when you're wrong, that's all.
Right, let's stick with 2LP then, I think that's fair.
Yeah.
So Adam then goes off track.
I have loaded up race 3 in the background.
Cool, 2 more to do here. Kevin McGlone, in fact, they're both protests from Kevin McGlone. Lap 4, 8:45, he reckons, on replay.
Close.
And this one's against Thor.
Yeah, whack.
Oh, that'll be Thor.
Yeah, I think this one's a bit more clear cut, isn't it?
It's just one of those corners, this, isn't it? It tempts.
I want to see it. I want to see it in fully to see what happened. Ooh. Get out of the way! Go off! Go on. Right.
I wasn't the only one who did that.
Going on consistency of what we gave down one, it's got to be the same. Like, there's no.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So we gave him 3.
See, that's where I find the Delmont one harsh, because then you look at the two incidents
Oh yeah.
together, and
Yeah.
there's not even a comparison, is there?
Oh,
No.
they're
I can see that,
completely,
yeah.
they're completely different. Completely
Yeah.
different. The
Well, there
purple and
is.
yellow
That
car.
means they're both MX-5s.
Okay, yeah, there are similarities there. Yeah,
This is where the rules are
They,
almost too black and white for me.
they happen at the same corner. Can we agree on that?
Yes, yeah.
And they're both
Fun-
at SNET.
Wonderful, right?
And
There we
they're
are.
both
That'll
as
do.
a result of a dive bomb.
Right, Thor's getting 3.
I think we should get rid of the rules and have every man for himself.
Well, honestly, I think that's maybe how I would run a championship. But anyway, there you go.
Can you imagine
That's
the
just me.
carnage?
No, but
Well,
then-
to be fair, we haven't avoided carnage anyway.
And then if there are disagreements, then there is like a private live stream fight club
Okay.
where
Well, and then we
people have
charge this-
disagreements.
Yeah.
Well,
definitely.
yeah, fuck yeah.
Who wants some beers on the side of it?
I absolutely want to pay to watch Adam McNally have a fight with
Andy McEwen?
Casper. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, that's-
It'll just be me versus Excite.
have you not watched one of the Excite live streams? That is basically what happens.
Imagine the headline fight would be Nathan Davis versus the Tag Team XL team or whatever. What are they called? Just like the entire team v me.
Am I allowed to comment on the tag team thing?
Yeah,
He's
please.
talking about my team. I'd stay silent, right?
Kevin against Silkstone this time, 11:51. Which is
Poor Kevin.
The same corner.
no, I think we make it a bit further this time.
Yeah,
Is this going to be another send? Oh no, okay.
okay, he's done it. Like, Kevin, give up.
Ah,
Ooh.
Oh no.
There you go. Have it. You okay? No, I told you you can have it. Ah!
No, change your mind, chopping you off.
He gave it up. He had
Who protested who here?
Kevin.
he's protested Liam.
All right,
Well,
G.
To me, that is down to.
Like,
To me, that's on Kevin.
What happens to Liam out of all this? Does he drive off like into the sun as if nothing's happened?
Yes.
I would
Can you-
almost put this.
But
Can you
think that's
replay
on
that
Kevin.
for me again, just one more time, please? Thank
I
you.
can't.
I think there is about a foot of netcode as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like, it's almost a selfie on. Like, Liam's lost out, but I don't think they're fighting for anything here in 20.
I don't think Liam could go anywhere there. Really, he's on the right, isn't he?
No,
Yeah,
the
always
reason I wanted to have a replay is to see how much room this guy gave him, because it's all he's going to be there, isn't he? So you can't go turn in too early.
He's always got overlap
And
as well, hasn't he?
Yeah.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. So
Car's
you
always there. Like, he's got nowhere to go at that point.
exactly. So you've got to take that into account. Now replay that again.
Could we just say as well, in Kevin's defense, can we go on board in a moment as well? Because I don't know if he actually was going to squeeze him or if it's the netcode that got him.
Yeah, okay, let's have a look at that now, isn't it? But netcode or not, I still think he turns in too soon.
He tries to be aggressive, I think.
Yeah, he's going for the apex, isn't he?
Yeah.
But when on paper,
It's not Liam's fault, in my opinion. That's not Liam's fault.
it is my view is kind of Kevin self-punished himself there. He's been stupidly aggressive when didn't need to be. The move was done.
Yeah.
He
I
could have
think
defended
Kevin was always going to.
The only foot of defense I can imagine is if Kevin thought that this guy had fully yielded and braked to zero to let him past.
Yeah.
This is having seen the appeal yesterday. This is like the incident with Jason and Michael.
Michael Lee's, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good point. Yeah.
Well, what? Sorry, I don't know that. Sorry.
In the appeals chat, there's a Jason posted the video of it.
Yeah, Jason appealed not kill, wouldn't it? They were side by side on the way into turn 1, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically this scenario, and Jason is Liam, and Michael is Kevin.
Right.
And that went
that was
alright, wasn't it, in the end?
In the end, yeah. I think this one's even clearer though. It's because Liam's fully alongside the whole time. It's not even partially. He's all the way there. I think Kevin just didn't realise he was still there. I think it's as simple as that. So all right to me.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it is. The only one that's lost out in all this is Kevin.
Yeah.
And he's the one who's caused it. Like.
Yeah, I'll go with RI. He's sort of punished himself.
Yeah. Anyone say different?
Nope.
Excellent. I like it when we all agree. And that's it for race 2.
Right.
Oh, I'll show my screen. Change my.
Drop that one down.
Oh, excuse me.
Has somebody got race 4? Because
I can grab it.
Yeah, because I only managed a short time in race 4.
The license points are on this spreadsheet as well. That would have been easy.
On the
on the license. Yeah.
It is everything on that one-stop sheet comes from either the license sheet or the point sheet. All it does is just duplicate the sheets that we want people to see. Because as you can see, half of these sheets are relevant to everyone.
Yeah. No, but Well, next week when I go hunting for the license points, remind me they're already on it.
And it's even called the same thing.
Yes, but I didn't see it. I wasn't looking for it.
I just seen in the chat, Mikhail, Mikey 3D is Mikhail Lee's, isn't it? My license points are wrong. I did 2 pit starts at Daytona, which should have taken it down to 11, and I've had 2 clean rounds in a row. Should it be completely cleared, if I'm not mistaken? Daytona was. Yeah, it should clear after we forward the sheet tonight, because the sheet's still showing points for.
Right.
This week it wouldn't have counted on this week's as a clean week yet. I don't think.
Right.
Yeah, because it would have been your clean weeks would have been knock, hill, and snet after Daytona.
It's not showing. It's not showing it though, is it? It's not showing a penalty.
No. What he's saying is his points. Yeah, but it's because the sheet hasn't been forwarded yet. If he's he needs to be clean at Knock Hill and this round, which is I'm assuming.
Oh, this is the second round. Got you.
This is the second clean round, I think.
Right. Okay.
I'll double check it. I'll have a little look afterwards, but I think that's how it works.
No, that makes sense. That does make sense.
Because the license points don't update until after the stewards meeting as well, so he's might have expected.
That's fine, no worries. So this is race 3 incidents we're doing now, then, is it?
This is race 3.
First of all, Colin Sansom should be a pit starter.
Man, I feel bad for Colin. I feel like we've looked at him a lot.
He's even in the pit lane.
He is.
He is. He was in the pit lane. He's gonna have to change that year one paint. It's bringing him too much bad luck. Maybe Excite will sign him.
I mean, they'll take anyone if they'll have Tom. That's.
I didn't realise you were racing for him next season.
Not a bloody chance. Only joking, Tom. I actually highly rate Tom's driving capabilities.
That's it. You're on the hit list for Silverstone now. You said it.
But I've said so many nice things about you in real world commentary. I feel like I'm allowed one dig.
I'll let you off for one.
Right, now we're going to look at your teammate crashing, because Michael crashed apparently at 3 minutes.
I'd heard they'd signed a Welshman, and they were trying to decide who to get rid of. And it was you, Tom, sorry. So, yeah, I'll be in your colours next year, all right? I hope that's okay.
Does the Welsh name not count? Is that not good enough?
Where did he come from?
He
wasn't. He's not there.
He was stopped. He had done the hard bit. Oh,
hello.
Does he get hunted? Oh, he does.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm all right. I'm all right.
I'm getting off the track. I'm back the way.
What was it someone was saying the other week about making your car a smaller target as possible?
He was even covered by Ben.
Yeah.
Make your car as small as possible on the exit of a chicane.
Now, technically, this contact happens off track, but I would strongly argue that it starts on the track. It's still 100% Thor's fault.
So we've lost it. We've been head-butted. Now we're steering off. We've got T-boned.
Yeah, and then he's off now. I think once he gets T-boned.
Is there another way we can die in one incident?
I was trying to look at. See, he had contact here initially, but is that because of? Mark on it. It's whether we do this.
Hang on, hold on.
I know what you're thinking.
Matt was frightened because I was behind him.
Yeah, so would we? It's up to us to say, is this contact the reason that car spins? As well, we can.
Yes.
My first question is, why is there such a big gap that disappears?
Yeah.
What do you mean, on the way in?
Yeah, because I don't think Mark is really going to miss the corner here. Oh, he just...
He's on a very odd line.
Isn't he?
He's running hot, but
We are so lucky Thor's there.
Yeah.
Otherwise...
Oh god, yeah, he's way too quick.
He's motored in there on that one.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So... 3 LP from Mark.
Just the fourth gear, jeez, okay.
Yeah. And this is because he causes Michael to meatball.
No, did he cause his
Does somebody die?
And then Mike, when Mikkel...
Yeah,
Ben doesn't die. Does Ben die there? No.
No, it's just this here.
Mikkel Lees, does he die there?
Yes.
Yes.
But that's off track.
Well, it is, but he's going to hit him anyway. He's just swerved off track to try and avoid. This is why I think we need to clarify. If we're going to give a penalty, we need to clarify why, even though he's off the track.
He's off. They're both off the track when it happens. So I'm afraid there's nothing we can do about it.
Even on the holding the brakes thing, because surely at this point, if he's on the brakes, the incident never happens.
Yeah, Michael's only off track because he's trying to avoid this car.
Yeah.
So, yes, the contact happens off track. He wouldn't be there if Thor wasn't... As it happens, he should have just stayed on the track. He'd have been fine.
I was just thinking that.
He wasn't to know that, you know.
What did they say in Days of Thunder? If you see a car spun, aim for it.
Yes. See, the meatball happens off track, but the cause for the meatball very much happens on the track.
Yeah.
The thing that leads up to it.
I know, but I struggle to penalise somebody for trying to do the right thing. I realise what you say now is hold the brake is the right thing. But in my ape mind, the automatic thing to do there is to steer off the track.
Maybe.
It's then, I would say, a case of trying to rewrite the ape brain.
Yeah, it's possible with some people, obviously.
It's
less so with others, especially ones that have grown up in a cave.
I can see
on the side of the Black Mountains.
I can see Nathan's point of view here, like it's off track, but I can also see Andy's it's caused because he's not holding his brakes.
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to find the rule about off
But
track.
one thing I will say as well is reversing in iRacing is way more difficult than reversing in real life.
Oh, I tried to reverse.
Like it's so disorientating. So yeah.
The thing to do is just stamp on the brake and not go anywhere. The trouble is he'd then be right in Ben's way. So maybe he's thinking, oh, if I just put my right hand down, I'll get out of Ben's way and I'll be off the track.
Yeah,
but
there's definitely
it's that decision that causes the meatball. That's the point.
Like we've kissed him once already. We don't want to kiss him again.
Yeah.
So then reverse across the racing line. You're always going to put other cars in.
Yeah, well,
especially lap one.
I don't know. Maybe this is a 50-50.
No, just regarding the off-track bit. So the wording is, if drivers crash while both are off-track, it brackets outside the iRacing track limits and white lines, then this will just be left as RI unless the cars off-track are involved or avoiding an incident that is happening.
Yeah. There we go then.
So
that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Oh, that sounds like this has happened before.
I think we've had this at Brad Hatch, didn't we?
Yeah, plus 6, isn't it, if you're going that way.
Who is that black car, the second car going up the road there now? And how on earth did it avoid Fiona and Mark coming on? Watch this. The one just going past the yellow car now. Watch this now.
Oh. That is incredible.
Jeez.
And I think he's still completely oblivious.
He's either got a lucky horseshoe in the cockpit or he's a cat.
Yes,
that's brilliant.
Finishes 22nd, and if we're giving him a 3-0, I know it'll be a DSQ 6, won't it?
Yeah, it has to be because he causes a meatball.
Yeah.
Hold your brakes.
So Mark Oliver, DSQ 6LP.
No, no, we're. Mark would.
Well, now yes, because
would you? That's interesting.
You guys asked first of all.
Yeah.
Did that guy go off because of this guy? And we all agreed yes.
Yeah.
So Thor spins because of that contact. I don't think Michael Lease meatballs because of it. No, he meatballs because of Thor.
Meatball, or does he?
So what you're saying is that
it's loss of positions that we penalised.
So Mark Oliver gets a 3LP for multiple loss of positions of Tor, and Tor gets 6LP DSQ for retiring Lees. Michael Lees.
Yeah.
Right.
What about Ben? Does Ben meatball on this?
Apparently not.
No? Okay.
No.
Fine.
So we need to add an extra one at the bottom then, do we? For
Can you check Ben there just to make sure? Somebody said no, he didn't, but
he finished 21st.
There you go.
So this is for who are we penalising now?
Mark Oliver on the bottom, 3LP.
I can guarantee you he did not have the top speed trap at the end of
the So this is 3LP, PP and 3LP. Where's he finish?
Where's that Mark Oliver?
Yep.
5 laps down.
Oh, so no penalty points.
3LP then.
And this is for punting Thor, isn't it?
Yeah. DNF.
That Jamie came in quick one, didn't he?
What makes you think that?
I looked at Wayne. Don't know why Fiona was in the way.
Fiona did her best to spin someone out there, didn't she?
God, Matthews, physics on the car, it's expected.
Right, next is James Neve against Adam Delmont, but more Martello, apparently.
What lap?
Lap 1 at Argos, apparently.
Where's Argos?
I think he means Agostini.
What did you just say?
Argos in Norwich.
What did you just say?
Oh, yeah.
I think he means Agostini.
Delmont? What?
Hang on. What did this have to do with Marcelo? Oh, does he come behind it?
What was you going that slow for,
I
James?
wish I owned a racetrack so that I could call a corner Argos.
What the? Oh, okay, fair enough.
I see.
However, I think Marcelo holds his line there, does he not? And then Delmont sort of comes across
I would say that's true. Yeah.
just before Marcelo breaks.
Did we have one like this recently as well? Not the one at Donington, but the one after that even.
Oh, why can't it be another colour roll cage? Jeeps.
The Adam's on the brakes. Technically, this is a move in the braking zone.
Yeah.
It's similar to that one in race 1, isn't it?
Yeah, in a way, yeah.
If James
And
had
then-
just turned in a bit sooner, I'd been a little bit faster.
I blame James for going too slow.
But what did James spin and he's lost multiple positions, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah, no meatballs.
So then for me it's 3 LP on the green car. Is it Adam Delmont, is it?
For moving in the braking zone.
Yeah.
I think I'd have to agree. I don't know what Marcelo could have done. He's trying to go up the middle here. He's seen the gap.
Yeah.
And
Marcelo didn't do anything wrong.
by the point Adam appears on his front bumper, Marcelo's committed fully to that line and he never deviates from it.
No.
But
he's late on the brakes,
I was just about
Marcelo.
to say, he's late on the brakes. Like, look at him.
Yeah, because he's going to outbrake Delmont.
Yeah, I suppose he's trying to race, isn't he? Yeah.
Right, can you play that in slow-mo for me?
I wish I could break this late into Agostini's.
Wow, how early has he braked?
That's a 2 marker there.
Yeah.
I must have been
I have
really
literally
early.
I have never braked there in my entire life.
Where I was braking, but then I've been shit on the brakes this week.
It's just before the 1 for me.
Really?
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh no, I
Yeah,
can't.
and it is for Adam as well. Is this lap 1? Is it? Oh, okay.
I'm
so
slow and even. I was braking at the 1.
Maybe I'm getting confused though. I was really struggling on the brakes though.
Tell me about it.
Oh yeah, sorry. I'd have apologised for that already. Into this corner. That's exactly the problem because I tried to brake where you braked.
Yeah, I know.
Just didn't stop.
Anyway,
I'm normally really good on the brakes. Anyway,
yeah,
yes,
so-
I say that's a
Wow,
moving in the braking zone.
It's literally moving the braking zone.
See here, are
If
we?
that makes sense. It's moved the entire window of the braking zone up the circuit.
If we're saying he's moving on the braking
And where
zone
has
there,
Marcelo?
are we looking at this as
braked?
2 separate
If you can show me.
incidents?
No, because then the contact with James is as a direct result of this contact. So whoever we blame
Yeah,
for this contact.
I know. So let me show me where he brakes.
there.
So yeah, he's hit him before he's even had the chance to brake.
Yeah, literally.
But
Because
then
he's
the
been
car
like, fucking hell, there's a car braked at the tomb bag. That's just pulled out in front of me.
He didn't have.
Okay.
I would blame the car in front. He moved
Anyway,
across
all right.
in front of him.
That's well, I've
Hands
made
up.
my decision.
Yeah, I think I agree, unfortunately. Anyone not?
Outvote.
Who was that? Right, okay. So,
Whoa, hang on. There's 2 cars off over here. What's happening over here?
oh yeah,
3
I know there's
LP
that.
for Adam
For
Delmont, you're saying.
Mr. Delmont.
Yeah.
17th.
17th, thank you. There's his name. 17th, 17 points.
Oh.
And So let me just word this right.
What's going to happen here? There's a gap. It's good. There's a gap. There's a gap. There's a gap. Oh.
That's really upsetting because that's Kevin McLean again.
It's been protested.
McGlone and Silkstone. Is it Silkstone as well? Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, that's not Silkstone.
And Kevin.
Kevin has protested Silkstone at 1 minute 54.
1 minute 54. What are we at now? 1 minute 50.
This range,
Car that he's got then.
Yeah. Oh, hang on. No, Silkstone is there. Look ahead
I
of
was
us.
ahead of him, yeah.
So rewind that back a little bit more then to see.
And this is for the lead as well.
I think he's protested the wrong person, hasn't he?
I was saying we can ignore Liam because he hasn't done anything.
Yeah, but either way, it doesn't matter. So.
Well,
wrong driver isn't the thing that gets it thrown out, so we still look at it. But...
yeah.
I guess he thinks he chops him off there, maybe, but there's nothing there.
Elders line.
And then this, he's got an overlap the entire time, and he keeps squeezing him. And
yeah, agreed.
For me,
If anything, it's Doug that should be angry at that.
Yeah, to me, it's Kevin's fault that.
So does Kevin get a penalty for losing Doug places?
Yeah.
Well,
nope, he doesn't. There's only one more meatball in this race.
Can we just play that through for a bit? Because they're together again.
Oh dear.
Just want to make sure.
No.
Oh my God, is anybody else excited?
And Douglas
anyway.
Fitz.
That's a shame.
Douglas went, I am not raising that.
What a shame.
Right, so are we doing something about this?
Yeah, to me, it's 3 LP to Kevin.
Yep.
Like, it's... I don't understand. So the protest is against the orange roll cage car.
Yeah.
Has he protested that car because he didn't want to protest the actual orange car because he knows he's in the wrong? I don't know. I don't understand what's going on.
Why draw attention to it then? You know, you just want to protest.
Right? Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah. I don't understand. Do we need to adjudicate on this really,
Yes.
or do
we? It's
it's a protest. You said
it's
wasn't
protested, so we've got to look at it.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, he's got
Right.
himself a
So
penalty.
I guess it's 3 LP for multiple positions lost. Then
Yeah.
I think it has to be.
there isn't anything else, is there? I don't think.
No. So this is Kevin, isn't it?
Yes.
God, I'm knackered.
Hey, this is only lap 1. Buck it up, soldier.
We're halfway.
Starts with a K. PP in 3, yeah? Where does he finish?
23rd.
23rd. 14 points. Did we establish that Mark Oliver doesn't finish, by the way?
Yeah, he's...
Yeah.
5 laps down.
5 laps
That's
down,
fine.
but whether that...
None missed it. Right. So the let me just put that there. Right, Adam McNally, 4 minutes meatball.
Adam McNally...
He had a shocking night last night. Did he even bother with the 4th race in the end time?
No. No,
I don't blame him.
not a lot
yeah.
went right.
It's this mess.
Yeah, this was fun.
I can't comment again.
I think all the Excite cars are in this, aren't they? Apart from you, maybe.
I missed it narrowly, and I went, "Oh, that's a lot of cars behind." And then when I heard Marcelo pipe up on chat.
Oh no, I'm in there.
Has anybody heard of Moses before? Because if they want to see what he did, you can go on board with me there now, and you can show. What I do is I come up to a huge, massive crash, and I say, "Part the waves." That's not
Where's yourself there?
Ignore that one. Ignore that one. Part the waves. There we go. Perfect.
I didn't know both of us.
Too well, Peter, causing a collision since you wanted it looked at.
Yeah,
I literally performed magic.
This is
Twice! How this wasn't contact, I'll never know.
Look,
Glad I wasn't watching my mirror at this point.
this is a perfectly legitimate overtaking manoeuvre
Yes, through luck more than just.
that I meant to do all the way, obviously.
That's amazing.
You nearly had to put in opposite lock on my in.
I mean, nearly.
They say he should have stayed right there. He didn't leave racing room.
I
He left racing
fucking
room.
piss off.
So he needs a penalty for that.
Sorry, I shouldn't be commenting because I've
Since he wanted it looked at, he's got to get a penalty for that.
In fairness, he did try to kill Jason there and
Yeah.
realised that's impossible.
Yeah, I think that's on Jason, personally.
Yeah, definitely.
The whole
He needs a
thing.
penalty.
Championship ban.
level 3.
Right, okay.
Anyway, going back to where we started.
What starts all this?
Delmont, clearly.
So yeah, it was Mark Oliver, wasn't it? But how many people die in the initial thing? Because there's an
don't
initial
actually
thing
think-
and then there's a secondary thing.
Only McNally meatballs, would you believe?
Really?
What?
I know. It's because we're all going so slowly. It's lots of little bits of contact.
So,
Yeah.
Mark
that's
now
what it was, his
starts to
team
run
missed right-
wide here, and he knows he's running wide because he's on the brakes.
Yeah.
Brakes, yeah.
Adam's went
Really?
through.
I didn't notice the brakes. How observant of you. So one dies and then nobody else dies here.
No, we all just lose
It's all
lots
magic.
of time.
That's where he dies, isn't it?
Well, the
Where
the
that guy
timestamp
when that guy
is
hits him.
4 minutes exactly.
Yeah, it's when that guy
Yeah,
hits him.
when Ben. But
Unavoidably, obviously. I'm not saying it's his fault. I'm just saying.
Well,
that's-
yes.
Mark here.
I won't tell you what Adam said.
He's on the brakes. When he comes off, when he gets back on the power, I'm assuming now, and then fuck, I'm on the steering wide. On, off, on.
Yeah, that's definitely Mark's fault.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
afraid
initial
so, yeah.
contact's Mark's fault. The car behind Mark didn't have nowhere to go. So I wouldn't put any blame on him.
Ben, the
Right.
rest is people.
Ben
So-
in it again.
I know, how many times did Ben find someone pointing the wrong way in front of him?
So that's
Nowhere
Mark
to go.
Mark Oliver, DSQ,
DSQ
plus
6
6.
LP.
Mark Oliver, DSQ plus 6. Mark Oliver, DSQ plus 6.
Just in the interest of going through all the steps, is the contact avoidable? The contact between I forget who the
McNally and
meatball
Jamie.
contact avoidable on the car that's meatballed.
Okay.
No,
So
sorry, I did look at this
let's go.
when it was being shown just now.
No, it's Jamie,
just-
isn't it, hits him?
It just appears
Jamie
from you.
White, seems like-
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Ben is in it, but I think it's Jamie that gets him.
Jamie Gully.
You had him there.
Yeah.
Five laps down, so DNF at least.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
He could have avoided it. He could have done
No.
the
He could have just
grind
jumped
layout.
over it. Yeah. Hit the ejector seat.
Yeah.
I don't see
Nothing.
any brake lights though.
Yeah, yeah, that's what was
That's true.
my question. Not necessarily on Jamie, but on
I see.
the card that was hit.
Ah, that
I've-
was mid. It was
Yeah,
mid-spin.
it is. Going on suggestions last time, we said about making your target as small as possible. We tried it. I don't think it would have made much of a difference. He was being rotated anyway.
Yeah.
I guess he's not going towards the racing line there either. He's going away from the racing line.
Yeah.
And when I go
Yeah.
back to the wrong way. And it's not like it's. Yeah, I don't
Very surprising to see Andy's there.
I did a very good job of nearly avoiding that, and then Jamie appeared. I thought I was going to do a Nathan, actually. It looked like it was opening up perfectly, and then it just didn't quite work out.
I've learned on BSR, if there's a crash coming, drive straight on the grass. Don't go near it, go as far away as possible. I'm sure it was.
Oh,
I was trapped on the inside.
I disagree with you. Drive straight through the middle of it and close your eyes is easily the best strategy.
I watched someone at Donington cut the whole of the crane of curves in this chaos, so grass is always the way forward.
I have a good one coming up in this race as well about how to avoid contact.
Anyway, next one, if we're blaming.
We all done with this, yeah?
Yeah, DSQ plus 6.
Yeah, done with that bit. Yeah.
Right. Nathan has protested now against Andrew Jebson, lap 2, exit of the first hairpin right, so that same corner.
I wonder
Didn't
what's going
show
to
us a
happen here.
mutual. Oh, okay, right, yeah, of course we've seen that.
Here.
Jason really had something against you then, didn't he?
Oh, I should shut up, shouldn't I?
I was thinking it.
Yeah, technically. Yeah, that's nothing to do with Jason, that.
I can see why this car's moved right, because he's gone through the accident. He goes, right, all them cars are going to want to rejoin. And
Yeah, but you've got to be aware of...
what someone's there.
Yeah. And as much as I joke that Nathan's not leaving room, he's left plenty of space.
They do both kind of.
You've just
They
seen
both
what I
come at
looked
an
at,
angle.
and if you look at it,
Drift into each other, don't they?
Yeah. They're
Nathan
both-
and Andrew.
yeah, but
Yeah.
when Nathan there squares it up.
Because
I think on that bit I would go RI because they both could have done more.
yeah, Nathan's come in from the white line, and so has
Yeah.
Andrew to me.
They look like they're trying to do a red arrows move and it didn't work.
I'm just not convinced either of them knew the other was there, honestly.
No.
Because they're probably not getting a 3 wide call because Jason's on the grass. Would it work like that?
Okay.
I don't
Yeah, I
know.
think
in all fairness.
Possibly.
Yeah,
I don't
think
run a
it is,
spotter.
That explains a lot.
Oh, I knew someone was going to say that.
Yeah, that bit there, I would put it down as RI. They could have both stopped away from each other to me.
There is a lot more.
But you look
movement, though,
at
from
the
one
angle
car.
difference, the difference in
Yeah.
the angle. Like,
And Nathan's just been on
Yeah.
the grass, so he's got a little bit
then-
of.
look at the difference.
But then there's no reason for Nathan to be coming across to the left that
No.
early on a straight where he
No.
should be on the right hand side of the track.
No, that's true. You can say that about both of them, which
Yeah.
is
Oh,
probably
absolutely.
why it's an RI.
Yeah.
I would say RI.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, is that you, Casper?
That's me, yeah. Somehow I was fine. I thought my race was done there.
Whatever you do to the front of those 5-star cars, it used to be.
I must say, I saw these cows and thought, Christ, they're all going to leave me alone for a few laps. Someone let.
No, this is what I mean. I saw Jason going off, and I thought, oh right, okay, he's definitely not finishing this one. And then 2 laps later, he was a second behind me again. I don't know how he does it.
So what
And
was the
then
vote
and then
on?
where was he? Where was he 2 laps later?
Who, Jason?
Yeah.
Well,
in
right
the
on
lead,
the arse again.
probably.
Oh no, he's only 10th in this one. Wow.
Vice Chatham, average race for Jason.
Right, so. Alright, all agreed?
Yeah, I say all right.
Yeah.
Both drivers.
If I'd stuck to my line with at the white line, then it wouldn't have been an RI then. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're both sort of moving towards the middle of the track simultaneously.
That's fine. I understand that. Yeah. He's moving more than me, but that doesn't matter because I am actually still moving. So
yeah,
I understand.
Yeah, we can't blame one without blaming the other. That's kind of
you don't understand. Like I've just literally hit a royal flush, and then bang, you straight away. It's like
welcome to BSR.
There's no bigger an emotional roller coaster than that.
Yeah,
Anyway,
you just got a royal flush and realised you're playing trumps.
To avoid the contact. Right. Casper has protested Craig Schill and James Sharp on lap 3 at the bomb hole.
I'm not going to comment on the incident, but just to clarify, I believe Lars has also protested the incident that leads to this. So
yeah, okay, yeah.
recommend looking at that first, and then.
Oh, so Lars is forced off by Craig, and then there's a dodgy rejoin, is there?
That's your words.
But we'll find out now. It's further on than this, isn't it?
Oh, is it going in?
It's the end of the straight. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember this.
Okay, so you've.
As
Is
Michael was saying,
that-
it is an instant go to the grass.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming this is you, Casper, on the grass on the inside end now.
No.
There it is.
On the right there, yeah.
Yeah, on the right. Yeah,
That's
that's
me,
fine.
yeah.
Sorry, I thought
fine,
you meant on the left.
No, just because they both protested the same thing, I wanted to see where they were linked.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So with this one, obviously Lars isn't left a car's width to get back on the track. We need to decide whether he was entitled to it or not. Did he drive himself wide? Or...
It's a 2LP on this white and black car.
Yeah, I think so because there's an overlap from this point onwards.
Yeah.
He's got overlap here, isn't it, on the way in.
But we overcame the pinch point. We done the pinch point.
We had done the hard bit.
But we could have been moving right here now to allow him.
Yeah.
And we're not.
And that is what the rules say. If someone's alongside you like that, you have to let them back on.
Yeah.
So agreed.
He's not actually off the track.
So
anyway.
did he?
No.
Did he lose multiple positions from this, or one position?
Multiple, because Casper and
Oh yeah, they all came past up here, didn't they?
yellow, black.
So it's 3 LP then on the white and black car for the first incident.
And that's Craig, isn't it? Craig Schill. Yeah.
I don't know who it is. Yeah.
Excuse me.
And then
Craig
there's a reasonably dodgy rejoin. So let's have a look at that then.
Have you got the finishing position and your Craig Shield for that one? If that's 3LP.
Did you just say it then? It was 18th, did you say?
Yeah, that's it. So I just want to make sure you'd got it. And then we got Casper.
Yeah, thank you.
With this one. Dipping down to the grass. I'm assuming that was also a slow down then.
Only 0.6.
Okay, almost worth doing then.
Yeah.
It is quite a cut.
Yeah, I know, right?
Even in rallying terms, that is a really decent cut.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
stuff. Thank God it turned in.
And actually, the amount of turn you've got going on the grass is impressive as well.
I was so
as soon
concerned I
as
was
that
going to shoot straight across.
as soon
Do you
as
do
that
a lot of
yellow car
rallycross,
come
do you?
across, you was out of it.
Look at that. That is impressive.
Presence of mind to do that. Are you on triples, Casper?
I'm in VR. I just saw a glimpse of yellow, and I wasn't expecting it. So like, no,
Are you related to a
I'm
cat?
out.
They are brilliant reactions there, and it was absolutely the right thing to do.
As silly as it sounds,
It's like Jedi forces, isn't it?
I would put this down as an RI purely because nothing on paper has happened. Like, he's not lost out, I don't think.
Nah, does Craig go past him though, just because of the slowdown?
We've dropped a lot of time.
Keep the position on him.
Like, show me that rejoin then. Show me that rejoin. If only we'd given him some room.
It's definitely a bit of a wild region.
It's a wild
Can you
region.
replay that again? Sorry.
It's a wild rejoin, but it hasn't caused
Forgot
anybody
it
any
happened.
problem.
I think Casper loses a place. I think Craig ends up back ahead of Casper by the time the slowdown's done. Let it play through.
No, it's just Casper said he kept it.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, okay. I stand corrected. I stand corrected.
He would have served it by now.
Yeah. You're right.
Stop before the final corner.
Yeah, the rejoin was a bit dodgy, but it didn't cause
For
anybody
me, he
any.
could have
Didn't cause
rejoined
any. Yeah,
better.
but it's not caused anybody any
But
problems.
that's just
though.
me.
It's definitely a bad rejoin, but yes, maybe a warning rather than a.
Like,
Yeah,
he
but
could have
it's-
stayed to the left of the track instead of cutting across these two. Like,
Yeah.
there was intention there, so that's why I'd want to give it a 2LP.
Yeah. Yeah. Does that have to be a loss of position for us to give a penalty?
No,
No. It's if you do.
I know I'm arguing it
avoidable.
in my favor, but
No. Well, if you had the answer,
on technicality, then no.
so there doesn't have to be a loss of position. We can
Correct.
still penalise.
No.
In which
Yeah.
case, 2LP, absolutely. Because it's definitely a bad rejoin.
It was
See,
brilliant
last does the
getting-
right thing by.
It was brilliant getting out there, though.
Yeah. If that had have led to a meatball, we'd be putting it firmly on him,
Yes.
wouldn't we?
Yeah.
That is extremely good logic.
Yeah.
If there's anyone else sat where Casper is, we'd have all crashed, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
I would have ploughed into the
Yeah,
yellow
me
and black
too.
car personally.
Yeah, me too.
I'd have been like, I'm on the inside.
He still hasn't outdone me, though, from the touring cars at Daytona.
So yeah, that's my thoughts on it anyway.
2LP on
That's-
Mr. Shell.
Yeah.
Does anyone disagree with that?
No.
No.
No. Excellent.
Oh, I can be wrong sometimes, boys. Seriously. So like, if
No,
I
no.
am, like, just tell me seriously.
I happen to agree with you.
Good.
Craig.
From the bit before going through the S's,
Mm.
I know the rules do state he's got to leave him room and everything on the outside, but are we putting that on him as well? Because I would say the sensible thing for Lars to have done there would have been just to
Absolutely.
he was going nowhere at that point.
When we get to these topics, there is a merge between rules and racecraft.
Yeah.
And we tend to not try to dole out racecraft. People can learn for themselves. Do you know what I mean to say? Whereas when it comes to the rules, we have to make sure that we're spot on with them. I completely agree with you that in terms of racecraft, it would have been far more sensible just to slot back in.
Back out, not three-quarter in.
Yeah, back out. of it.
Not put yourself in a position where you're at risk at losing more than one position.
Especially when you're on the outside to the next corner. Like, there was nowhere to go there, really.
And obviously, as I was saying, Craig had the option to allow him the room to do it. But we all know that a human being in the high pressure, kind of when the red mist is down, don't tend to take those types of decisions. And I'm as guilty about that as anybody.
The trouble you've got here also, I think, it is the rules say you have to leave a racing room. So Lars is expecting Craig to go, the rules say this.
Of course, but as with real life, you can have a rule, but you don't walk up to a gang and threaten them or whatever, and not expect any consequences in real life, do you? Because the rules say that I'm allowed to do that, but you just don't, do you? You just don't, because it's common sense comes into it. So anyway, that's my opinion on the racecraft side of things. Anyway,
I agree. Right, one more. Michael.
Oh yes.
Michael has protested. So I can't remember the last time you protested someone.
You're like this one. What lap was it again? What lap did I put?
Lap 3, turn 1, and it's Mr. Pagnan.
It is.
God, you were going really slow there, weren't you?
I know, but
It's also not really. Yes, it's on Marcelo not to drive through him though.
Fucking hell, look how slow you're going.
In my defence, I was behind Craig and I just watched him almost wipe out the whole grid and went, you know what? I probably will have a look at it. Oh no, maybe not. No. Oh, shut up.
Oh yeah, you did go for a move and then, but still.
Honestly, if I was going through that corner at half speed, I would expect to get booted up the back as well. Oh, beautiful line. No throttle. That's it. Oh.
Has he ever lift?
Michael, were you flat out?
Fucking car there.
Yeah. Even see my telemetry.
Oh, look at those. Oh my god, look how much you use the brake.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to have coaching lessons.
Just sitting there minding his own business. And
Panic brake, that was.
It was.
Look, you can see it. Watch it. End of this straight, you can see a bit of panic brake comes on.
It is. You can see I toy about it. And I brake and go. Nope, I go.
Watch it. There it is. Shit!
I changed the setup for this race and had so much under so I had no commitment in going down there.
Also, are you trailing? It looked like you were trailing.
I don't think you can blame Michael for it.
No. Again, following on from Nathan's thought, we can't penalise racecraft.
No, exactly. And Marcelo had about half an hour to react.
In this particular instance, quite a lot.
Come on, then, how much did I have coaching then for next week?
What you should have done is just cut straight across that grass, Michael.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the way to avoid that.
Don't break down to first gear would be my first thing to say.
Right. Multiple positions lost.
I'm looking forward to my driver coaching from next week on a Monday.
Where did Marcelo finish?
Quite well, I think. 4th.
Oh dear.
I know. Poor bastard. 5.5 KI rating and he can't even overtake me.
Right, Marcelo.
Is that it for this race?
It is, yeah.
That's 6 minutes in and we're done in a race. We had over half of a race of clean racing.
Doesn't sound right.
Well, you was out of it, Michael.
Oh, fuck, by this point it is.
Yeah, and to be fair, there was a lot of crashes out on lap 2 there, so...
I was the car behind every single incident, though.
Did spot that. Right.
I even slowed him down for you there, Tom. You didn't send it.
I know. I didn't dare. I saw what he done to you.
I've just got like I'd know like same at Knock Hill if I had no confidence to order out the car. I sort of lost it with like the MX-5. And
Have you stopped using the setup I sent you?
I
changed
changed
from?
set up all my dev every race last
Every race.
night.
Oh,
It
right.
just didn't. I've lost it. I've since they've done the update, I find the MX-5 understeer so much more, and I just can't deal with understeer.
Really?
Yeah.
I find the exact opposite. That's interesting. That.
Hey, we need to have a swap of rigs here, and then we'll have 2 fast drivers.
I was suffering understeer until I tried that setup what got shared.
Oh, that
That-
one by Paul
that-
was.
Yeah, that seemed to work all right.
I just had no grip. At Snetterton specifically, I've been doing well everywhere else, but Snetterton I had understeer in the middle and oversteer on entry and exit. Just couldn't figure it out.
Nathan's gonna give me driving or racecraft lessons for next week though.
We're all doomed.
No, there's not enough time. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, is that beyond help? Is he?
You know, it's an extensive program, that one.
I've got money. I would have paid.
It's not like a 3-year job and you're done type thing. It's a
That's
job
for
for
life.
life. Job for life, that one.
Right. Are we bothering with race 4?
I hope so.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realise we were done with race 3 yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. We made it to halfway and there's nothing happening.
Oh yeah, you were busy in this one, Nathan.
Right, I'm going to go mute now.
Well, no, we'll deal with Fiona's crash at 2 minutes 7. Hell of a race, this. I enjoyed this one.
Oh, okay. Didn't make it to the end of lap 1.
We've got some comments in YouTube chatland.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Nope.
Anything interesting?
Daytona Knock Hill, according to how the sheet's written by my Mikel Lead. Hold the brakes is written in the rules. Mikel Lead has commented. It's lap 1, cold tyres and traffic.
Yeah,
Mick
cold
Lee's
tyres. It's also somewhere in the rules if you lose it on cold tyres.
iRacing Delmont has put lap 1, cold tyres and preparing for checkups. You know, like you're supposed to. So that's
Is this the one where he moves in front of Marcelo? Is that what they're saying? Because the problem we had wasn't so much where he braked; it was the moving in front of someone into the braking zone. Changing your line is why we gave the penalty.
And it was a very hard move over as well.
And then I've got one more comment. I shunted that hard it pushes me past the apex, even though I brake early and gently on cold tyres.
Who's that?
Adam Delmont. Yeah, so he's referring to the one with
Marcelo.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the problem isn't where you brake. You're entitled to brake where you like, but hold your line whilst braking. Don't turn in front of someone, because if you're on the brakes and then you put yourself on someone's front bumper, there's no way in hell they're going to avoid you.
No.
That was the problem we had with it.
Now that I comment on it, I think looking at it, it looked like as Delmont basically went for the move on Mikey down the inside, and that he wasn't so much he was jinking to defend or to block Marcelo. He was making the overtake, and I don't think Marcelo perhaps read that was going to happen. And
possibly, yes, but then you can't see into the future.
Yeah.
Anyway, Fiona crashes somewhere.
Yes.
Oh
That didn't kill me.
no, I was going to say there must be something else. 207 is the meatball.
Yeah, that one didn't kill me.
207.
Oh no, it did apparently.
There it did.
Yeah. Why? What else do you hit?
Yeah.
You would have got away with that, Fiona.
I never got a meatball flag until that one.
Yeah, because they're quite delayed.
Yeah.
Or you get the meatball flag in. I think that meatball because you can't turn because you've already got the damage.
Yeah, there it goes. There.
Yeah.
Right.
So who is this? James. Ooh, James is out of control.
Hmm.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Or at least on his way to being out of control. I think
Oh, dear.
Fiona almost straightened him up.
He
Well,
might,
yeah, look.
yeah, I would say he might have saved that, but not with Fiona there.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna grab a drink while you just decide this one.
That's on James for me.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Straightforward.
Yes. Right. Fiona Meatballs, that's DSQ +6, isn't it? James Sharp. It is Sharp, isn't it? Not Clark. I always get them mixed
Yeah,
up.
it is Sharp, yeah.
James.
Yeah, I thought it was the next one what Meatball because I got the flag after that one.
Yeah, it does take a few seconds sometimes.
Mm.
James slides into Fiona, causing people. Right. Nathan has protested Gulliford on lap 1, first corner.
How does the alphabet work? There we go.
Ah.
Hmm.
That was unfortunate because he had to jink away to avoid an accident.
Yeah. The only other thing he could have done was stopped, and I'm not convinced he would have stopped in time.
No, I don't
No.
think he would have done.
Okay.
Yeah, he's on the brakes.
Yeah. I think that's the first lap. Racing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
I would
think
agree with
it's
that.
alright.
Do we consider the contact then? This contact?
Well, let's have a look at it. Yeah, maybe.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, if that was part
That
of
was
the
bold.
same thing, then
This is a significant send, I would say.
For the angle he's on,
lane,
yes.
right?
On cold tyres.
Oh, he got 2 of them. So if the contact with Jamie and Nathan is
Through avoidance, which it is.
through avoidance and not on Jamie's
I don't think
Jamie's
it's
fault, then
Jamie's fault.
No.
Because he's
does it
had to
follow from
avoid.
that then that the contact is a result of the spin?
Yeah, so that's
I guess so.
now looking at the reason why that spin happens. Fortunately, that would give Michael or Mickle, or I don't know how you pronounce it, but
It is Michael, apparently.
right, okay. Yeah, I think it has to go down on him for the initial spin.
Has it caused any
No
meatballs or
meatballs,
anything?
no.
How many
No.
balls? But
No
there is
meatballs.
There is a protest, though, so Nathan has protested Jamie, but we're saying
2,
Jamie's
3.
just dodging this, basically.
Yeah,
Yeah. Has Nathan lost any positions through?
Let's see.
I'll
Nathan
tell,
is
actually.
second to last because that's the pace car.
with 3 LP anyway, won't it? Because
Kevin does lose multiple positions because there's
The-
1, 2, 3 here. Nathan does. Nathan actually gains out of this.
Yeah.
yeah,
So I think we have to say no racing incident on Nathan's protest, but then if you want to penalise Michael, it's a separate thing then, because it's not actually Nathan that then loses out because of it. It's Kevin.
yeah. I think you've got to
Has
because
Kevin
the thing what was
protested
no, but the thing
I
what
think
was
so.
protested was the result of the spin in front.
Yeah, Kevin hasn't protested.
it?
It does say in the rules that in the
Pretty
event of a
outrageous
protest
lunge.
or
So, seeing as I'm not interested, not
in the,
involved
if
in that
anything is
second incident, I feel
protested,
like
we
I
can
can
look at
comment
stuff
and vote on
around
it.
it.
So.
Yeah, well, I think we've absolved. We've sorted your protest out.
Yeah, so exactly. So that's
Yeah.
gone down as an RI, which is fair enough, of course. And and then if you are going to do anything with this, then it's obviously like a 3LP because this guy loses. Does he spin the monster car spin?
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
And then there's 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, so for me, it's a 3LP for the pink car.
We've got to give him 3LP because it was part of your, although it wasn't directly a part of your protest, it was the reason for it.
Well, it's something we've spotted whilst dealing with another protest anyway, which there is a precedent for that. Yeah. Well, okay. Do we all agree on that then? PP and 3LP?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Right, okay.
What are the rest out of interest?
Oh, it's all kicked off.
Oh, this. No.
Nathan protested
that.
Okay,
that,
fine.
but it was in result of something that had happened that wasn't protested.
Can you see how far behind I am now?
Where?
With all your pit lanes?
Don't worry, I still manage to catch him up. Anyway.
Yeah, 16th, yeah.
Where does he finish?
Kevin.
No,
Where's Kevin gone? Kevin is here.
No, I don't finish.
No, Michael. 18th.
Sorry. 18th, 16 points. Oh. Right, let me type something up for that. Right. Adam Mitchinson has protested Liam Silkstone on lap 3, turn 2. Oh, if at first you don't succeed,
try again. Yeah, slam dunk that one.
You could have just gone to bed tonight, Tom.
I can talk about this because this is Excite Blue.
Oh, I see.
No, it's the same name, so it doesn't count. Fucking told you to go home, didn't I? Can you rewind that back again just one more time?
Yep. Any angle preferred?
This is fine. This is fine. The initial contact is like at the apex, essentially, then, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a light touch.
Just
like
there.
There, yeah.
Yeah.
And then he goes around.
That's okay. Yeah.
I think
Can't tell whether Liam picks up the throttle earlier than Adam or just carries more speed in. I can't really tell.
Can't work out what's brought them together the second time. Okay. Yeah, he's.
Can you play that again? Yeah.
Carried more speed in, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He's rolled into the corner more than Adam has. I understand why it's happened. I don't think there was any intent, but ultimately the responsibility lies with the following car, I guess.
Yeah, he did lose he lost multiple positions then, I guess.
It's not like Adam is unexpectedly slow. 61.
No, he doesn't hit the brakes or anything.
Oh, well, this will be a good reference. I mean, faster than
Because
me.
you know exactly what you're doing.
Yeah, I know. I even know all the secret lines.
Whoa,
Oh, hello.
Up in a wheelie.
that is a brilliant shot.
Yeehaw!
You got some better angles of this.
There you go, that's the photo of the week.
Yeah.
That's our secret power mod coming in.
And it's the special race for Joker ramp.
I can't see it. Oh wait, is that going to come down again? Oh, I can't see it. Damn it.
I'm gonna say you can move. There we go.
Hello.
Hey.
Oh, that's a good. Oh.
You get all four off.
Anyway,
Anyway, right.
That's an illegal
Please and
exhaust.
detail the end of the car.
yeah. Where's his muffler gone?
Right, what do we think? What do we think?
There's only two wheels
That's
off the number.
on. I forgot who's involved now. On Liam for me. Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately.
And then it's 3 LP because
Multiple, isn't it?
yeah.
Liam.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, that's a good dodge from Duncan.
Where does he finish, Mr. Silkstone?
19th.
15 points. Liam.
I think you should get 15 style points for the wheelie, though.
Oh, definitely.
You should get that back.
Definitely. The one question I guess I'd ask about this, I agree it's his fault, definitely. What could he have done differently there to avoid it? Because he's rolled into the corner at what he thinks is the normal speed. At this point, they're carrying the same speed, aren't they? And it's just it's the apex speed that's different.
Yeah, I think once the nudges happened, there's probably not a lot more he could have done.
No.
Yeah.
So could he have avoided the first nudge then, I guess, is the question.
I think at that point,
Yeah, he's going
because
around
of,
anyway.
yeah,
Let's see. Well, let's go back a bit further.
Just because I know we've had similar things to this before where they've said, oh, well, if they suddenly are slower than me at the apex, what can I do? Well, we all agree it's his fault, but, you know...
Well, there's a difference between the slight variations in speed and, of course, you know, being 10 kilometers an hour slower at the apex.
Yeah,
you do-
it's that lurch, isn't it?
But when I suppose
Yeah.
you could say, like, going back to the one I protested, again, it's the same kind of incident. I was slow at the apex and what
Yeah.
Marcel was behind. It's just a different grade of corner, different speed difference.
There's a smaller speed difference here, though, I would say, and Marcelo was flat on the throttle for a good couple of seconds, knowing full well you were in the way.
I think that's also significant that this, the number plates are a different color here. That's a Pro-Am versus Am, so you could, as a Pro-Am, expect an Am car to not necessarily be as quick as you through the corner.
Fair enough.
You're not really going to gain anything here by being on his bumper.
No.
It's a risk you run being this close behind someone.
Saying that against an Am against a pro driver, that is a very fast Am driver, to be fair.
It is. This was not necessary. This was slow through this corner at all. No.
No. That's fine. Just because I know we've had people ask before what they're supposed to do in that situation. So, leave a bit more room maybe when it's a potentially slower driver.
Yeah, I think on the entry, it looks like he's tried to check up more kind of by weaving the car about a little bit as well, doesn't it? Like, I think he's aware that...
Mm-hmm.
And I suppose this comes down to the whole racecraft, like we can't teach racecraft. Different people deal with that scenario in different ways. Like in most, or some people would then give more room on entrance, trying to gain the exit speed, and some really attack the way in, don't they? And it's just different.
I think if you're the chasing car, you've just got to be leaving.
It's mindful, isn't it? You've got to read it. Read the situation as it comes, and
It's like one you just said. There's nothing to be gained from being an inch away from them at the apex, so just leave them a foot, and then it's less likely to go wrong, I guess.
I'm gonna so remind you of that when Delmont's screaming at you. Next week.
Yeah, I'm not even going to argue with that. That probably will happen at some point. Right, Nathan Davies against Liam Silkstone.
Oh no.
Lap 5, last
Oh,
corner.
Liam again. Oh, that's the second incident then. This race, lap 5?
Lap 5, last corner.
Who's protested who? Nathan.
Nathan's protested Liam.
Yeah. Oh.
This is a move that I've seen so many times at this corner.
I thought
move.
about
Oh.
McNally on the final lap of the final race. No, best not.
It's so hard to do. Well, I thought it was anyway.
So if I
would say he's got the move done there. Personally.
my immediate thought is relative to the racing line. So if we consider the racing line here, Nathan is clearly to the right of the racing line because
for a reason.
Liam is there.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I would literally be on the apex normally, but somebody just fucking threw the card on the inside, you know.
Yes. Yeah.
So yeah.
I'm
I'm faced with a choice. I either keep turning in and cause a massive crash, or I choose to leave enough room, like one car's with the room, and I'm not even given that.
Well, that's going to be my next point, because if I look at for Christ's sake, if I look at where the contact happens, which is here, just before the contact, because that's when the actual angles of the cars are still true. You're pointing further inward than Liam is at this point, right?
Yes, because I think one car is carrying a lot more speed through there.
Well, I'm trying to keep the car on the track, yeah.
Yeah, he does have to turn at some point.
I would argue that the racing line there is actually there.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And not...
Yeah, but
so...
I see what Nathan's saying. If you play it on there, it is
on
that exit curb. Yes, that's the racing line, but going on the rulebook, he'd be off track there. See, now he's off.
Yeah.
So then, going on the rulebook, he needs to leave him a racing room on track, on the outside. I can see where Nathan was about to come from with that. Like, yes, that's the racing line they all use, but had he left him a car's width on the exit?
I think going back to race 1 and my incident.
That's the problem with these rules. You see, they're off the kind of iRacing line is not the same as the rule line.
Yeah. Because you're if you go back to the monkey brain, your monkey brain is going to think, oh, I'm now side by side, so therefore I must pinch on exit. The natural thing to do is if you're side by side on exit is I'm going to go as wide as possible.
Mm-hmm. Yes, but he's not obliged to do that. He has done everything that the rules say he has to do. He's left a car's width at the apex. He's got to turn through the corner at some point. And the trajectory of the car on the inside is not going to leave Nathan room regardless. I mean, look at the line that the car on the inside is taking. At what point can Nathan actually slot back into line, you know?
Going on race 1, that incident of mine, I think the car on the inside, 2 LP.
But for me, that's where you've got to realise, there's times when you've got to realise you've been overtaken. And I think this is one, like the move is done. Whether he stays on the outside or cuts back or whatever, that move is done at that point.
Yeah, but the move is only done because the person on the inside has chosen not to have a crash. Do you understand that?
Show an overhead view of it. that move isn't done properly, could he still?
Just a simple question.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Well, let's,
now. Hello.
let's just ignore that for a second.
We'll get to that in a moment.
Mm-hmm.
I do get what Tom's saying. Liam is... He does make the corner. I don't think Liam's going off the track, is he, on exit?
No.
Go on board with Liam. Please. Thank you.
I obviously do understand what you're saying, Tom. I do understand that, right? I get that.
It's a send. It's a send.
But
admittedly,
from the rule book, from the letter of the rule, when you have an overlap in a corner, you must leave enough room for the car on the outside.
This wouldn't be a discussion about your own incident, would it, Nathan?
Or your teammate.
So if you send and the person
it's not my team.
on the person on the outside chooses to leave the room to prevent a crash, he is entitled to be allowed one car's width of room to survive.
But
At the point of contact, though, there is still room.
Yeah,
but
this is my point. Like the contact is what then puts him.
You keep stopping the video though. Like if you show the full momentum of the cars, you.
Yeah, Nathan would have had to practically stop to avoid the contact. The more I see it, the more I think it's 50-50. Liam...
I was just going to say, the amount of time it's taken us to sort it, I think it's RI now.
Liam goes for a very, very big move, but he does sort of get it stopped. However, doesn't leave Nathan as much room on the exit. Likewise, Nathan could have done more, if in theory, I guess, to also avoid the contact.
Yeah.
So there's blame on both shoulders. I think there may be a little more Liam's than Nathan because it is a very aggressive move.
What is the outcome of all this after we go through the exit?
One position lost, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, no, that's fine. Yeah.
And then we get to turn 1, which I don't know if that's been protested.
I'm not sure what happens from this result of this. So there's an overtake, basically. What happens?
Yeah.
There's an overtake with
that's
the
all.
slight contact.
Yeah.
For me, it's fair on. For me, it's fair on Liam to assume that Nathan is going to be on the Astro or whatever that is.
Yeah.
Which Nathan isn't.
Which I think he's given him room to do.
Yeah.
I think
agree with that.
RI. It's took us that long to decide. It's got to be RI.
I think there's blame both ways, and I
Yeah.
think that is the definition of an RI.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anyone say otherwise?
No, I'll go for that.
Awesome.
I think of one person, but
I'll go with it.
Right. Just a general reminder, because I've just had about 16 angry messages from people complaining about people talking about their own incidents.
DSQ plus 6.
For what?
Fair enough.
Huh? Any particular reason, or just because we felt like it?
Because I got meatballed on lap 1.
Oh, so could have left more room. Right then, a meatball Thor at 12:06.
The next thing wasn't.
Yes, yeah.
There is no. This wasn't on the list.
Yeah.
I know. I watched it all as well.
Oh well, there's the meatball, I guess.
Is that? Yeah. Hang on. So it was at 12:06. Yeah. So we have to look at this anyway.
Was it one of these, Liam or Thor?
Thor.
Okay. Well, okay.
Right.
Let's rewind. Well, no. Let's first determine the actual contact here. That's how we're supposed to do it. And see, he took my strategy there, didn't he?
Yeah, but he ain't got cat's life like you.
So yeah, that's not on Thor. Then I would.
I mean, he could have slowed down a bit more for my liking. I will say that.
Well, there's cars spinning where spinning cars tend to go towards the outside of the corner. I would say.
And the contact's off the track as well.
Yeah, it's another one of those there where he wouldn't have been off track if the accident hadn't happened.
Yeah. He could have slowed down more, but
I agree. He's gone to the grass to avoid.
I think
spinning.
I think he thinks he's avoided that one car, but then the other car comes in front of his path, doesn't he?
Like,
He's not expecting
help
that.
but think karma's a bitch for not holding your brakes.
Which car is it? Oh, that's there. Just on the point of he could have slowed down, he would have had to come to a complete stop, I think, to avoid it.
Yeah.
I missed it.
Well, was going to the outside not an option? Because you see, if you slow down, you give yourself more time to make that choice.
Well, you would always expect the spinning cars
to go to the outside.
Yeah. Oh dear. So
what caused the spin in the first place? Let's look at that.
Oh dear.
Well, you know this previous incident that we just looked at.
Yeah.
He's on the brakes, so.
Yeah, he is. That's fair enough.
So let's have a look at this then.
Hang on. So, what was the verdict on the meatball, or is that still going to be
looking at the minute?
Okay. Fair enough.
That's involved in this, isn't it?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. But does that change whether or not Thor? Oh, okay, yeah, because someone else could be responsible for it. Got you.
That's an odd one.
Yeah,
Sorry, just play that back again.
Yep. Oh.
That to me is on Nathan.
There's no over. Yeah.
He's took a.
It's a bold move.
It is, yeah.
But when at this point,
there's no overlap.
There's no overlap. But it
where
is,
he hits them is telling.
Yeah, but there was always going to be an overlap by that point. You see?
Yes, but only because the car behind us. Yeah.
Has had to do this.
Yeah.
There was always going to be an overlap, but likewise the door was always going to close because you turn in so early there.
Yeah.
Wasn't I told I'd get racecraft lessons at turn 1?
Yeah, and the racecraft lesson there is don't go for a gap that's going to never be there.
Yeah. It was going to close earlier.
Yeah.
Just wait for the next corner.
The gap was always going to close.
Yeah. At the end of the day, the overlap rule has not been adhered to here. That's the simplest way of looking at it. He doesn't have the overlap, and he doesn't make a clean pass.
Yeah, I think the difference from the previous corner is where he hits him, isn't it?
And no disrespect to Nathan, but it was probably a bit of retaliation from the previous corner.
Would be a fair assumption. Couldn't possibly speculate on that.
No. Like I said, no disrespect to Nathan, but
may have been a bit of red mist, maybe. But either way, it's the overlap rule is the reason for the penalty. We can talk about racecraft and where he should have made the move, but he doesn't have the overlap. So
no.
I fear that means it's his fault.
It's Nathan's fault for Thor's meatball.
You see, this is where I'm not convinced. I agree, because I do think Thor could have slowed down more, rather than just flat out into the accident. See, from this point, you could be slowing down that whole way.
He's not. I would put that as a selfie because he just went flat out into it.
Yeah,
he picks the throttle up again, doesn't he? Quite early.
He tries to beat it, I think, rather than avoid it.
Yeah.
What I like it is a reaction to it, and he's tried to make the apex and stay there. He's at the last minute.
You see, if you're on the brakes from the earliest possible moment, you've suddenly given yourself another couple of seconds to decide where to go. Whereas flat out through
control
it.
of where you go as well.
Yes.
The car will always turn better at a lower speed, won't it? So.
Yeah, and you just give your brain more time to process it, because it is a 50-50 choice, left or right, and he chose wrong, but maybe if he went slower, he might have chosen right, you know? If that was real life, there'd be yellow flags, and he would get a penalty for not slowing down for the yellows.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I've always said that should be put in our rules about yellow flags, but
I don't think there would have been yellow flags though, because the cars are right there.
Yellow flag.
It's yellow flag now, which, like.
No, when I used to marshal, I had the yellow flag out several times before the car stopped.
I think that is.
Yeah, but in the game,
Well, he's in the same corner when the cars are still spinning.
Yeah, so he wouldn't have got a yellow flag yet.
No, I know. But in real life, you would look at this and you think, "What the hell's he doing?" You know.
You can see the smoke, so you know. You can see the smoke, so you know.
Go on.
How many times have you lifted under yellow flag?
Honestly.
My first ever race meeting, I got points on my license for improving my sector time under a yellow flag. So I'm probably not one to talk.
You didn't put your hand up.
Admittedly, I did back off, but I was overdriving so much up to that point that I went quicker by backing off.
Yeah, but the trick about that one is you put your hand up to say you're slowing down.
Don't you hate doing that happens? Fucking hell, my delta's getting better and I've backed off.
I think we could it is like people always say yeah.
What is that yellow flag that you fly about anyway?
It's that quick. I can gain a huge advantage of nothing.
Yeah, it's lift your foot off the throttle, give a wave, and go.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's like in car racing, but our yellow flag would be over to the left.
Yes.
Where you're not even looking.
Yeah.
So, do you know what I mean? So you wouldn't have even seen it.
No.
Yeah. Right.
You thought they'd put them on the inside.
Well, you wouldn't have to see it. You're just hanging on.
Yeah, but like, to me, I only see the right hand side. Like, why put a yellow flag over to the left?
I mean, if
he's looking there when you're turning right.
If he didn't see an MX-5, it's going to be a struggle to believe he's seen a flag.
See a little yellow flag, yeah.
This is broadcast, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
I always slow down for the yellow flag. Every time I see it. Twice as much as anyone else around me.
Of course. Right, moving swiftly on.
Yeah.
Before someone gets themselves in trouble. I think it's a selfie on the meatball, and I think it's a penalty for Nathan on the initial contact.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Yeah? Good.
Yeah.
Right, hang on, let me do that then. So this is a selfie.
Did the car, Nathan, it lose multiple places or just one? Or
Oh wait. Oh,
I've been on mute for so long I haven't been able to talk.
Must have been hell.
I know. I'm gonna have to just stop crashing into people.
Yeah, maybe try it for 1 week. Just see how you feel.
there's one.
two.
No, that's a
no,
that doesn't count.
That's still
two. Oh, I guess Nathan 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah.
Okay, so multiples then.
Three.
Where does he finish?
Results. Nathan 16th.
17 points. Nathan doesn't have. Who does he hit? Oh, Michael, isn't it?
Mikkel.
No, Liam.
Oh, Liam.
Oh, sorry. There's too many bloody Excite cars. That's the problem. Liam Silkstone.
I have no.
And you were saying, Tom, that you're not actually in the same team as him. Then is that right?
No, he's Excite Blue.
All right. Well, I apologise for talking in my incident earlier on then, because I thought you were doing it. So I thought, well, fuck it. If he's doing it, I'm doing it. So anyway, apologies if I've upset anybody by doing that.
Many people have written in.
I can quite imagine.
Name and shame him.
I couldn't possibly do that. Right, that's it. That is everything.
What?
Oh, really?
Hey.
Sound.
longer than I thought it would. There were quite a few contentious ones tonight.